Good morning, RB here. Been a while since I've done a video. I've just been super busy in the process of moving and dealing with life as life is. So I'm back. Welcome 2022. Um, Been busy watching all my favorite YouTube people. Thank you for all the wonderful videos. Shout out to Pete with Just a Few Acres. Love your channel. And then there's a few other ones that I watch. So got a new thing going on here. We've been dealing with snowstorms and stuff, so those have cleared, and now I've got a few things I need to do around the property. And I've been in the process of looking for a tractor and getting financed for a tractor, which is the fun part. Doesn't matter, well, the lesson I've learned, doesn't matter how good a credit you have, if you don't have a credit history, you ain't gonna get nowhere. And kind of the story behind that is that for a while I didn't use credit, paid for everything, and then I started using it again. And I've got excellent credit, but I just don't have the long-term history. I bought a house, bought vehicles 10 or so years ago, and those are all paid off, but those have dropped off my record, so they don't mean squat now. And this all transpired in the process of trying to run applications and stuff. So still in the market for a tractor. Not sure what I'm going to do, but in the meantime, my plan is to go ahead and use some of my antique tractors for the work that I need to do, and something will come along. So my view on antique tractors. I love antique tractors, been around them my entire life. I love restoring them. I love seeing them at shows. But kind of my personal feeling about it is that why have them if you can't use them? With that said, there are some tractors that you need to put a lot of time and money into, and they are showpieces only. But if you have a regular tractor, and it's capable to use around the yard to pull a wagon or whatever, I use them. So behind me here, as I walk down here and spin you around, you see my little farmall cub. Now this tractor, is got a little history with me. I've had this thing for many years, and I've gone completely through it. And it's just a tractor to me. I love showing it. In fact, I've been using it for harvest festivals and the last couple years, and just happened to have it at my new place here. So I've used it to pull the trailer a little bit, but this doggone mower just seems to get in the way. So I think what I'm going to do today is I need to get that mower off. I'm having a little issue with the starter, so I need to look into that and see why it's not getting any voltage through to it, and see what I can do to resolve that. Then the biggest thing with this tractor that I'm going to have to do down the road, when I restored it, for some reason I'm having issues with the hydraulic unit, and I don't think it's the pump. I think that there's air or something inside of the unit, or maybe one of the valves isn't opening or plugged. So eventually I'm going to have to pull that unit off and go through it once more. So that may be a YouTube video down the road. I got lots of projects going on. I'm always busy. So hope you stay tuned to my channel. Today my goal is to get the mower off, get the trailer hooked on, and I do have a couple brushes that I need to get out of the way and up to the burn pile. So that's what we're up to. And hope you enjoy the journey. Alright, so step one is I'm going to go ahead and get this thing started and see if I can get it moved up to the garage. Let's do it. Alright, so taking a look at it, it's not going to be too bad to take off the smower. So we just got this. This is the main chain. This is what lifts it. It's hooked up to the touch control unit. And as I was saying, I was having issues with that. Don't know what's going on. So we'll be tearing into that later. But we're going to disconnect it right there. There's a couple bolts that it just sits on, right on the bell housing there. And then it bolts in right back here. And just lifts the yoke right off. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we'll be able to get to things a little bit better and see where we're at with everything else. Okay, so it looks like the first step is to go ahead and take this chain off here. And I already pulled the cotter can out of the back side here. So I'm going to relieve some tension on this and then draw this bolt out, and that'll let it flop against the ground. So we'll go ahead and start there and see what it takes. See if I can set you up right there. There you go. Some oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay, next step is we got this cross member here that goes to the front right there. Alright, and this should be let's see, 15/16. Go ahead and remove this one all the way out. Oh yeah, she's loose now. Go ahead and take this bolt out. Yeah. Oh, I wish I didn't have to do this, but it's just going to be easier to use this thing for that. And you know, this little farmall cub is something else. I wish it had a loader and a backhoe. If it did, I wouldn't even bother with getting a brand new tractor. This thing would be perfect for everything else. There we go. Yeah, it's probably far enough out so that that thing can do freely. We have these bolts on both sides, and so we need to loosen those up. And I've already broken them free, just in case if you're wondering. No, I didn't leave them that loose. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen them up just a little bit more, and then we'll move to the back side. And these are actually designed to just loosen up, and they're going to hang on there. So I'm not going to loosen them up all the way. Let's do the other one real quick. Okay. And these ones are always fun. Let's see. Alright, now we're getting loose. Okay, that one is out, and the bottom one looks free to me. Maybe I'll loosen it up just a little bit more. Alright, that bracket's completely free. We can tell by this. So, next step. There we go. Free on that. like that. See, these things were all made easy to attach like this. That way the farmer could pull it off and go to the plow or whatever his next attachment was. As I remember, this is the fun part. Okay. Belt is out of the way. Good old B52 or B42. Alright, that thing's hanging up down there. There he is. Alright. You know, let's take a moment to talk about safety. This is a blade, moves back and forth. It's called a sickle mower. So it's just almost like shears for cutting your hair. Same philosophy, just hair cutter's a little bit safer. But the biggest thing is you never want to stick your finger in between the teeth there, because as you're moving stuff around like this, the blade will drop and voila, the fingers. So a little safety. So we're going to go ahead and continue to get this out of here, and then we'll see where we're at with the next step. I'm going to go ahead and start going through it. First thing I'm going to do is hit all the grease fittings. It's a good spot to start. I haven't done that. So kind of the history behind this tractor is it's been spending a lot of time in storage, and really, since Halloween, Harvest Festival and stuff. It's been out and about since. So I really haven't done a whole lot with it, and this little girl's going to start getting used. I'll start with the radiator here. Probably use a little fluid. I noticed it was dripping some down there, so I probably got a gasket that's out or something. Let's see what the oil looks like. Oil is good. Okay, so I'm going to check the rear end and see where it's at. So the one thing I love about antique tractors is you get people who are green fans and yellow fans and orange fans and red fans. And then you come over here and you look. So you got a red tractor, which means I must be a red fan, right? Wrong. I've also got John Deere's. So see, this thing runs off of green blood. That's what I tell people. So what I can see from here is it looks like that my bypass tube may be plugged up, because that should not be at the top there. It should have ran out by now. So I'm going to have to clean that up and get that going. Alright, so we've checked all the fluids and everything looks good. I even looked at the PTO, and there's a little Allen set screw, and that came loose. So that's why I've been having issues with PTO. So I don't know if I got it fixed. I still may need to pull the cover off to fix it. So the next thing I want to tackle on this is electrical. It's really weird. If I hook a junk box directly up to this and ground it out, usually right here, it'll start right up. But normal, if I try to pull the lever to actuate the button, it won't do it. So there's draw somewhere. So I'm going to have to link back. I'm going to go ahead and get out my tester and start doing that. Maybe there's a wire that's been chewed in half or something, and I just can't find it. So that's where we'll begin. Alright, so here is our question of the week right here. We're going to start doing this. So, this tractor has been converted over to 12 volt. I've got a 12 volt battery in it, as well as the 12 volt coil, and I've updated it. And everything's been working here. And this is a new development. back in October when I went and pulled this out of storage. That's when I started noticing the issue. So it will not get power to the starter. But this is the crazy thing. So if I pull the switch out, so that it should have power, hook up a jump pack. If I put a terminal here and ground it out one to there, I can pull this lever and it starts just fine. There is, right now there's 10.8 volt running from the battery. I tested out the battery, and that is also coming through to this peg. So it's getting voltage to there, but it will not engage. And that's what makes absolutely no sense, is put power here, kicks off right away, and that's pulling the lever. So I've traced back all the wires, kind of the way it goes. This big wire here is feeding back to the ammeter, and then that feeds back, I believe, going back over to one of these pegs, which then in turn comes back over to the negative, to the positive, to the coil, or to the points. And so that's kind of how it chases through. Like I said, everything's worked until recently. So starting it just regular with starter, no go. But if I hook up the jump pack, I can go like this and it'll start right up. Alternatively, I can still use the hand crank. Obviously it started really well earlier, first pull, so I'll do that. But that's question of the week. So if you have an idea as to what I can try, shoot me a comment there. Spin you around here. We're going to hook up to the trailer. Back up. Go ahead and load up some tools and we'll go and start clearing and doing some work. All right, I gotta get some work done today. So I've got a few tools loaded up, and I'm gonna go down and clean some runoffs along the side of the driveway. Water's running across the driveway, so it just needs to have the ditches cleaned a little bit, and got a little bit of tree work to do. So having some issues with my chainsaw, so I may have to find another solution for that. So let's go ahead and start this thing up, and we'll get you back in your riding spot there. Alright, did some digging. So all the drains were really backed up. So this is the main one off our hill. So it's going again. And this one was really bad. So got a new dugout, and there's still some stuff in there. Hopefully it'll push through in our next rainstorm. So that's it. There's a couple trees down, so let me go see what I can do with them. Just gonna leave going here. Choke it. Alright, I think I've caused about enough damage for one day. I'm tired. Time to go in and relax for a little while. So, got the main thing accomplished today. I wanted to get the mower off the tractor. Wanted to make sure it was alright and get these ditches cleaned up. So, we're supposed to get rain later this week. So, we'll definitely be able to tell where we're at with everything. So, yeah, so the tractor's running good. Made progress out here. Looks nice. Maybe hold the road together a little bit more, and we're going to go ahead and get the tractor back up to the house and put together this video and call it a day. Thanks for watching. Oh, always fun to go for a little ride on the tractor. So, hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of lengthy. Just kind of a fun day. We're going to start doing more stuff like this. I've just been busy moving and just had a lot going on. So, I enjoy making videos. And I enjoy watching others' videos as well. So, have a good day and let's start 2022 off with a good start.